The act of remembrance that we undertake here every year is completely down to the work of Karen Ingala Smith and the Counting Dead Women project. She's the only person keeping this data, but her painstaking work over many years has meant that, unlike 7 years ago when I first read this list, we are all more aware of the peril of femicide. This wasn't the government's doing, it wasn't them doing the work, it was women. Women giving their labour away for free. Today we live in a society where the excuse a perpetrator who kills uses to get a lighter sentence when applied to a woman who has been killed is used to victim blame and diminish her innocence in the trial of her own death. Every name I am about to read, there will be a story about how better mental health services, even the slightest suggestion of offender management, or the availability of quick specialist victim support would have saved their lives. The perpetrators killed, but it is on us in here if we keep allowing a system where women live under the requirement to give away their labour for free in the pursuit of their own safety. The final name on the list last year when I stood here was a name that we all know. Here are the names of the women killed since that supposedly watershed moment. Karen McLean, Stacey Nell, Smita Mistry, Samantha Mills, Diane Mansfield, Patricia Audsley, Phyllis Nelson, Claudia Soltis, Simone Ambler, Emma MacArthur, Sherry Teresa Milnes, Constanta Bunea, Jacqueline Grant, Loretta Herman, Sally Metcalf, Sarah Keith, Peggy Wright, Charmaine O'Donnell, Michelle Cooper, Kerry Bradford, Julia James, Beth Aspey, Susan Booth, Maya Zulfikar, Maria Rawlings, Shanice Gregory, Agnes Acom, Wendy Cole, Caroline Crouch, Svetlana Mihalaki, Nicola Kirk, an unnamed woman, Ajita Jasleru, Alison Stevenson, Lauren Wilson, Penina Kabeba, Jill Hickory, Bethany Vincent, killed alongside her 9-year-old son, Leah Ware, Esther Brown, Michaela Hall, Mildred Whitmore, Stacey Clay, Linda Hood, Marlene Coleman, Sophie Cartledge, Gracie Spinks, Kim Dearden, Michelle Hibbert, killed alongside her husband, Sally Poynton, Catherine Waddleworth, Sukhjit Bandial, Elsie Pinder, Catherine Stewart, Ishrat Ahmed, Tamara Paddy, Katie Brankin, Sandra C., Beatrice Senusa, Patricia Holland, Louise Cam, Jordanes Brahane, Amanda Selby, Malgorzata Leshasanka, Megan Nubra, Diana Nichols, Maxine Davison, Katie Shepherd, Bella Nicandro, Eileen Barrett, Sharon Pickles, Helen Anderson, Jade Ward, Maddie Durdant Hollamby, Fawzia Javed, Ingrid Matthew, another unnamed woman, Sabina Nessa, Terry Harris, killed alongside her 2 children, John Bennett and Lacey Bennett, and Lacey's friend who was there for a sleepover, Connie Gent. Sukhjit Uppal, Norma Girolami, Jakuki Jabbo, Nicole Hurley, Bonnie Harwood, Katrina Rainey, Marta Chipmalenka, Ruth Dent, Josephine Smith, Dawn Walker, Yvonne Barr, Sarah Ashwell, Tamby Dowling, Pauline Quinn, Ilona Golobeck, Alexandra Morgan, Tricia Livesey and her partner Anthony Tipping, Bobby Ann MacLeod, Bori Benko, Jennifer Chappell and her husband Stephen, June Fox Roberts, Malak Adabazada, Fernanda, Amber Gibson, Lily Sullivan, Camille Morgan, Julia Howes, Beverly Taylor and John Taylor, Mary Fell and husband, Kirsty Ashley, Brenda Blaney, Judith Armstrong, Frida Walker, Marlene Doyle, Yasmin Chikafi, Lucy Powell, who was my constituent, killed at the age of 21, Marina Shaban, Lesma Jackson, Ashley Wadsworth, Carissa Brown, Katie Harris, Nicola Shaba, Dawn Tresler, Valerie Warrington, alongside her husband. I also want to mention the names of 4 other women, 3 women who have been killed in the last month when no suspect has yet been charged. They are Claire Applewhite, Valerie Free and Naomi Hunt. And finally, to mention a mention for Joma Girare, whose body was dumped and set on fire in a lay-by last August, and nobody has been charged with her murder. Many women like Joma don't appear on our lists because no one is ever charged with their killing, or because they die by staged homicide in sudden death, falling from a building, overdose or suicide, and we never look into the history of domestic abuse in their cases. The list is painfully long, but in reality, the list is much longer. We can make it shorter. Let's act faster. Yeah.